Hey guys, welcome back to the DrCliffAuD vlog. This is vlog number 63, and today I want to talk to you about video sponsorship. So as a lot of you already know, I have a number of different sponsors that actually pay me money to talk about their particular brand on my channel. Different, things that services they offer or different products that they offer. I will actually incorporate those brand names into videos of mine. Now, some of my criteria are that I actually have to be providing you with value regardless of whether or not you actually pursue those devices or that whatever that is that they're selling. But really at the end of the day, it's very important as a YouTuber to properly vet the companies that you accept sponsorship from. Because if you end up accepting sponsorship from a company that is not doing things the right way, perhaps they're doing something illegal or whatnot, then that all falls back on you and your credibility. And the last thing that I ever want to do is bring my credibility into question. My credibility is the thing that matters the most to me in my profession. And to potentially do anything to tarnish that is something that I find just to be unacceptable. Now, I know that there are those of you out there who do not like that I accept sponsors. Sponsors ultimately allow me to remove myself from the clinic a little bit more so I can continue to create video content for you guys. Now, something that's been going on over the past couple of weeks, and really it goes back probably about a month or so, is that a company that I've talked about a lot on my channel, Nano hearing aid technologies, reached out to me and basically they said, hey, you look like the type of person that we would like to sponsor our products. And provide me with a sponsorship so I can talk about their products to consumers. Let us know if you're interested. And I'm thinking, don't they pay attention to what's going on here? I've been basically saying that their products are likely the biggest scam in the industry, or their company, the way that they approach it from a marketing standpoint. They're just scamming people out of money. I truly, truly believe this. And they're reaching out to me, asking me to make sponsored content surrounding their particular products. Now, I go through a lot of vetting with any company that I work with. If I don't truly believe that they are a trustworthy company and that they have a product or service that is an actual reputable product, then there is absolutely no way that I would accept any sponsorship from a company like that. And on top of that, I absolutely refuse to do any sponsored review videos. Now, a review video would basically be going in and saying the pros and cons of a particular product. I do review videos all the time, even from companies that sponsor me, but I give you the pros and cons of all of it. And that's actually something that I've mentioned a couple of times here. I actually just mentioned it in a video the other day that I released where I was talking about the 4 reasons that hearing care professionals hate me. But it's something that if I don't do a proper job of vetting a company, then it falls back on my credibility again. So again, going back a couple of weeks here, they sent me that correspondence. I basically said, there's no way I'm doing anything with you guys. That's just ridiculous. It makes absolutely no sense. But what I started to notice when because every once in a while I go on YouTube and I'm looking for, content and what other creators are creating. And I was just kind of scrolling to see where some of my videos were ranking in the grand scheme of hearing aid searches and stuff like that. And I came across this channel of Ricky Pointer. And Ricky Pointer has a really nice channel. She has some great videos up. She's got a pretty big following from the hard of hearing and deaf communities, and I think that the service that she's providing is absolutely phenomenal. And I think she makes good video content, and I would highly actually recommend subscribing to her channel. But the problem is I was scrolling through and I was seeing that she actually has a video talking about Nano hearing aids. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting. She was doing a review on them. So I'm like, well, shoot, I'm going to go ahead and watch that particular video. And it turned out to be a sponsored review video for Nano. And I'm thinking, what the heck is going on? Now, in her defense, she actually said a lot of unfavorable things about the particular product, but also said some nice things about the product. And there will be people who choose to purchase Nano hearing devices based on that review. Now, there also might be some people who choose not to purchase based on that review, but at the end of the day, the question becomes is, would anyone feel comfortable recommending Nano hearing aids to somebody else given the track record that they have? And so I actually posted on her video and I said, like, what are you doing? Like, do you realize that this is a scam company and that they're just fleecing individuals with hearing loss? And basically within a day, she had put up a post essentially kind of explaining that, oh my gosh, like, that she didn't realize, and you know, she'd never heard of this company. And I'll actually go ahead and post it right here as I read through it. But she gave an update a couple days ago. It says, I'm keeping my video public now because I found out they uploaded this full video on their own channel, and I'm not going to let them have my content and me not be able to get my own words post-uploading. If I comment on their channel, they will delete my comments. So at the very least, I can keep full acknowledgement and possible retraction here. And then she goes on to say, so when I first heard about this company, I did vet and didn't find anything very negative with them at all, and I went ahead with the sponsorship. When I first posted about them, nobody came to me saying what kind of company they were. Now, in the last 24 hours, I'm getting an influx of positive comments, which would be great if it wasn't all from the same comment that screams red flag to me. My suspicions of this company buying positive comments for the video is rising, and I'm about to send some emails to figure out what's going on. I don't support buying fake comments, subscribers, etc. for videos, and that's something that I will get rid of. We'll keep you posted. There's a couple of problems here though. It doesn't take more than 2 minutes to run a search online to find out all of the complaints that are on Nano hearing aids. I mean, you can go to pretty much anything and see this. And, you know, if I just go to, you know, what is this? pissedconsumer.com. Nano hearing aids has a 1.5 rating and 285 rated reviews. And all of them are basically saying like, this company, never buy from this company, don't buy from this company, want to return aids, can't figure out how to do so, company refuses to stand behind the refund guarantee they offer, 45 days have passed since I received a form letter saying I had successfully returned the hearing aid equipment to Nano's warehouse, yet they still don't have a refund. Like, it blows my mind. And for her reasoning to be like, I'm gonna pull the video down because of fake positive comments, you know, what really set it off is that I left her a negative comment saying, hey, I don't think you just realized you signed up to sponsor agreed to a sponsorship with a company that is ripping people off. And this stuff really, it makes me upset. And the reason it makes me upset is because I don't take this responsibility lightly as someone who's considered an influencer for individuals who are hard of hearing. And to accept a sponsorship from a company without doing proper due diligence is something that you just cannot do. You can't. You know, individuals with hearing loss suffer if we make mistakes. And, you know, I can understand, like, so you understand the situation here. She wanted to keep her post up so at least she could control some of the comments or something like that. But they basically took her video and they posted it on their channel, which totally takes away any ability of her to go in and control the narrative. Basically, this company gets to kind of dictate what's actually going to be allowed in terms of negative comments and positive comments, and they're gonna boost the ever-living daylights out of it. And this company is known for doing this. So if you just do a search for Nano hearing aids on YouTube, you'll see that their video comes up first, my video comes up second, where I'm basically warning you of their website that has a bunch of false information on it, and that's what gave me the red flag that I think this company is a scam. But then she comes up third, her video, and it's I can hear now, testing out first pair of hearing aids. So first of all, she has never had hearing aids before, and so she's doing a review on these particular products, and she has no concept of how it should work or anything like that. Then you have a video of mine, a different vlog, vlog number 44. Then you have a review, and so here's the thing. Now we're starting to see these YouTubers pop up out of nowhere that are starting to review these Nano hearing aids. Like this individual who has no idea, this Conflicts, that's kind of funny, Conflicts, conflict of interest, right? So he's reviewing these products that he's receiving, essentially these devices, and he has no clue of anything related to hearing loss or hearing treatment. And he's giving a review, a consumer review on these products, and he doesn't even have a hearing loss. It's ridiculous. Then you have this Scott versus Box. He's kind of crazy, to be honest with you. I watched his video, I'm like, holy cow, this dude, like, he has no idea about hearing loss and hearing treatment, and he's reviewing these products and essentially agreed to a sponsorship with these devices, and he has no clue what he's talking about. And then a couple more of my videos, of course, and then you can get down to, this is her particular video here, that's her review video, and Nano reposted it on their account saying, Nano hearing aids review, I can hear now. So it's completely just taking over the narrative, and Nano's actually pretty clever here, because I posted this video like suggesting that I think that they're a scam company, and so they wanted to kind of drown out my message to consumers with hearing loss by posting videos that says, is Nano hearing aids a scam? ? Don't buy Nano hearing aids before watching this. And the whole reason that they do that is because they know that it's getting around that their company is just ripping people off. And so they're trying to kind of dilute that and control the narrative. So they create a video where it's speaking favorably, but they title it in a way that, like, if you're thinking that they're a scam, you go there and like, oh, I get, maybe they're not a scam, right? This company is something else, and I just don't even know what to say anymore, But as a YouTuber, we have a huge responsibility, and we cannot make mistakes when it comes down to it. I've made mistakes on my channel, but you have to own up to them. And in this particular situation, you kind of made a deal with the devil, and people are going to suffer because of it. And I personally think that if you do that, you have to submit a retraction. You basically have to create a video saying, hey, listen, I made a review of this particular product. Since I made that review, I realized that there are a lot of consumers out there who have been scammed by this particular company, and you just kind of have to eat crow sometimes. It's not fun, but next time you have to realize that, like, well, you know what? Maybe I better do my due diligence now, because otherwise it can blow up in my face again. And that's something that I am, really keenly aware of at this point, that everything that I say can and will be used against me in the court of public opinion. And the last thing that I want to do is hurt someone, who has hearing loss. And I'll openly admit, the way that I approached Ricky on her channel with I basically put a negative comment on her channel, which probably put this company, like what she did, on the radar. And I didn't say it in the nicest way. I basically said that I felt like she sold her soul to this company that scams people out of their money, and that I was just disappointed in her. And I probably shouldn't have did that. I probably should have went about it a nicer way. I probably should have said, hey, can I direct a message you and kind of discuss this? But any time there's someone who that someone with hearing loss potentially would get scammed out of money and scammed out of proper hearing treatment, I take that really personally, and sometimes I act emotionally. So I'm coming out here right now to say that, Ricky, if you're watching this, I totally apologize. I shouldn't have approached it in that fashion. But at the end of the day, you've got to do the right thing. You've got to pull your video down. You've got to post a retraction on that, because this is going to lead to many more people getting ripped off by Nano. And you have the ability to stop it. So that is all I'm going to say for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Just know that I've got your back. I hope you've got mine. Please let me know what you thought about this in the comment section. And as always, I'll see you next week.